Good evening and a very warm welcome to this short inspirational message. The question is, what is that one competence that prospective employers are expecting from employees? Well, a lot of skills and competencies are important. You have to pay a lot of attention to quality, you have to communicate effectively, and you have to bond well with your teammates. But again, what's the most important skill? Well, a couple of months back, I serve in the advisory board of the higher colleges of technology. So we brought together senior stakeholders from different industries. There were more than 60 senior stakeholders from oil and gas sector, from the banking sector, from the private sector, and also from the government. And we asked them this question: what is that one skill that you really expect from your employees, especially new joiners? And they all said, initiative is that skill, initiative is that competency. Now, what is initiative? Well, let me give you an example. Suppose you've made popcorn at home, okay? So you put the corn into a bowl and then you keep it in the microwave oven. And immediately, as soon as you turn the heat on, you'll start hearing the corn popping. Pop, pop, pop it goes, okay? And then you hear silence. You don't hear anything at all. And after a while, probably a minute or so, the rest of the corn starts popping, okay? So you hear the sound. And finally, when you believe that everything has been done, you switch the microwave oven off and you take out the bowl, and what do you see? You see that some of the corn seeds have not popped at all. And then what happened to those corn seeds? Well, it's obvious. They get thrown into the dustbin. Now, people are also like that. Some of them, as soon as a project is announced, as soon as they find that there's some work to be done, they pop. They say, oh, I'm ready to do it, I want to do it. They take it up, irrespective of whether it is there on the job description, irrespective of whether they're too busy, irrespective of whether it's their department or not. They say, I want to be a part of this, and I want to do it. Now, this is initiative. And as all our senior stakeholders agreed, this is one trait that we look forward to see in our people. If you have initiative, well, you'll learn. If you have initiative, well, you'll take up new responsibilities. If you have initiative, you'll complete projects. Well, if you have initiative, you'll be there, irrespective of where the project is coming from. You are there to establish your presence and to contribute. Well, ask yourself the question: if your boss or if your management is looking forward to starting a new project, will your name appear in the list of people that they want to include in the project? If there's some extra work to be done, if you have to stay back in the evening and do some extra work, will they consider you, or will they think, oh my God, no, this guy's going to come up with complaints, this guy is going to come up with excuses, and he's going to shy away from taking the responsibility? If that's the case, it proves that you don't have initiative, and then I don't think you stand a chance in getting promoted and succeeding in the organization. To students, I would like to say, do you really do your regular activities, your chores, your projects, work that has to be done without your parents having to nag you, without your parents having to remind you every time? Well, in that case, you don't have initiative. Are you the first one to jump up when the phone bell rings? Are you the first one to jump up when the doorbell rings? If there's, if you have to go down and get something, would you just stand up and do it without grumbling and putting on that sore face? Then you have initiative, and you're lucky, because that particular trait is the one that employers will really look forward to having from prospective employees. Now, if I may summarize what I've said in the last couple of minutes, I would say, if you're somebody who says, I must, before somebody says, or your boss says, or your parent says, you must. I must before you say, someone else says you must, then you have a great chance of succeeding, because you have that one trait that everybody is looking forward to have. Thank you.